Special people, exciting conversations, provocative conversations. Welcome, Bahamas. We're back here on our program by Special Olympics Bahamas, calling special people. My name is Gilbert Williams. I am the National Director for Special Olympics Bahamas and also your host for these conversations. Today's program is being sponsored by United Sanitations. United Sanitations have been in business for over 30 years, taking care of all of your residential and commercial waste removal needs. So give them a call and they will take care of all of your waste removal needs. You can call them at 341-5643 or 361-6613. That's United Sanitations, in business in the Bahamas for more than 30 years. And today we have two gentlemen on our program, and they are really excited about today's conversation that we're going to be having. We're glad that you at home are able to tune in and share this conversation with us. We hope you enjoy it as much as we will enjoy bringing it to you. But as usual, just before we get to our conversation, we want to say warm greetings to our sister programs in the Caribbean, all over the Caribbean. We got Special Olympics Trinidad, Bermuda, Jamaica, Barbados, Suriname, St. Kitts and Nevis, Bonaire, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Montserrat, Antigua and Barbuda, Haiti, and all of the other programs. Welcome, and hope you enjoy our program. And I also want to take this opportunity to say special greetings to our sister programs in the entire Special Olympics North America region, and that is from as far north as Canada and all through the United States. Welcome, and we hope you enjoy our conversation here today. Also, to those of you watching who may be inspired or may feel led, if you want to make a donation to Special Olympics Bahamas, you can give us a call, 359-3558-477-0304, or you can email us at info@specialolympicsbahamas.org, and we will be more than happy to accept your donations. No donation is too small and none too large, and as you will soon find out, or soon hear in some of our conversations, that there is a lot of things that we would like to do, and we actually get involved with here at Special Olympics Bahamas, and so donations are always welcomed. So without any further delay, I'm going to ask these gentlemen to introduce themselves, and I'm going to start here at my immediate left. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good day. My name is Austin Green, aka Mr. Big Stuff. I've been part of Special for the past 11 years. I am involved in 4 sports, that is bowling, soccer, swimming, and basketball. And I'm also a global messenger.
Okay.
And I'm also a former board member, also definitely a former board member.
Okay, great. So you had a lot going on, and so definitely I'm eager to get to a conversation with you. I'm sure there's a lot that you would have to share. But before we get to that, let's get our next guest to introduce himself.
Yeah, hello. I'm Stephen Johnson. I'm Austin's father. So come to give him the praise and make him proud that I'm a family, that I'm the father.
Okay, great stuff, great stuff. And it's always good when family members are on site, be it at a games, be it at a competition, a training, at any event, to support their athlete. We could never thank our family members who do offer up that kind of support. We can never thank you enough. So, Austin, let's begin with you. That's quite a bit of things. You spoke about their involvement in 4 sports, former board member, global messenger in training. Tell us, what has your experience been like being a part of this program called Special Olympics Bahamas?
In my experience with me, it started by in a childhood as I was growing up. At that time, I was not a good reader and not a person that was not active in many things. At that time, this great program gave me more potential to life to see who am I with what I have inside compared to what's on the outside. One thing I can say about this really is an important thing that it helped me to build up in different sports, met new people, see different places, and my confidence began to grow, and that's the race I read. It still goes how the race goes.
Okay, great stuff. And you mentioned see different places, and so you've had the opportunity to travel to a few places to compete on an international level. Tell us some of the places that you've had the opportunity to travel to.
Okay, definitely. I had traveled to two World Games, Special World Games. It was held in 2015. Was in Los Angeles, California, and then my second World Games I attended was in Abu Dhabi. It was 2 years ago in 2019.
Okay, and let me ask you a question. Abu Dhabi, did you even hear about Abu Dhabi before that was the site announced for Special Olympics World Games?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, all right. Well, you ahead of me because I can tell you I had never heard of Abu Dhabi before. I had to go and look it up. I knew of Dubai, but didn't know about Abu Dhabi. So great stuff. And being in Abu Dhabi, I'm sure you got a chance to experience some of the culture there, do some of the exciting things. What did you actually do in Abu Dhabi?
In Abu Dhabi, I did a lot of great things. I ride the camel.
You rode the camel?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, okay.
And then I got to experience tasting different food that I never see before, like eating like camel stew. That was really good.
Okay, sounds like you really enjoyed yourself and had a good time in Abu Dhabi. So in LA, in Abu Dhabi, you did the same sport both places or different sports, different times?
Different sport and different times.
Okay, great. And of the four sports that you now participate in, I'm sure you must have a favorite. What's your favorite?
My favorite sport, but it's a tie, but overall, but I'll put this one over, definitely put over this. My favorite sport of all time is basketball.
Okay, basketball. And when I look at you, you're a big guy, and I guess that's why they call you Mr. Big Stuff. Does that have anything to do with your basketball moves? Them calling you Mr. Big Stuff?
Definitely.
Okay, and so why do you think they call you Mr. Big Stuff?
Because I have the big power, so I do what I gotta do, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Mr. Big Stuff Green. Heard it directly from him. Let's go to your dad for a minute. Stephen Johnson, you are the proud father, you said. The proud father of Mr. Austin Green here. What is it that makes you so proud to be Austin's dad?
Well, he made me so proud that when I was my week and when he went to Los Angeles, and he was so close to getting a gold medal, so close, I was running from the kitchen back to the cafeteria, just watching, saying, my son can bring the gold. My son gonna bring the gold.
Okay.
So the people say, boy, your son look like he be close.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when I looked, well, he didn't make it. So I said, when he came back to Nassau, I said, don't worry, you can get him next time.
Okay.
So when he went to Dubai, he went someplace where nobody in the family went. And he went over there, and he did good over there too. They make me feel proud, he made his mother feel proud, he made his sister feel proud. He made everybody in his family feel proud. And one thing I know, he was, this Special Olympic changed his life.
I want you to say that again for us, and say that a little bit louder and make sure everybody out there hear that. Say that again for us.
This Special Olympics made him much better in life.
Okay.
Make him proud and make the world. They even, if he go even looking for a job, I tell him, say, look on the Facebook, did you see Austin?
Well, let me share something with you, and I love what you just said, and you know, to all of our viewing audience, and particularly to those parents, family members that do not get their family member that has an intellectual disability involved with any sort of a socialization program. Special Olympics Bahamas, Special Olympics programs are so important for the growth and development of these individuals. It is important for family members to get them involved. But I want to share something with you. You talked about being so proud of Austin. And I'm wondering if you are aware, a short while ago, Austin had to complete a form online as a potential athlete to go to the USA Games. In that form, it asked Austin a question, and the question was, who, when you look around, is your role model and why? There are almost 7 billion people on this planet, and I know he's a big Laker fan. I know he's a big Roman Reigns wrestling fan. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James. And you know what his answer was when they asked that question? He said, Stephen Johnson, my dad, that's my role model. And the reasons he gave, he said, he taught me how to be a man. Said he showed me how to have responsibility in raising a family. How does that make you feel?
Well, it made me proud, and it made me, I used to be behind him and tell him, you don't do this, you don't do that. But this will make you become a man. Like when I used to come and watch him to the sports center running around the track, I said to myself, boy, Austin, this is your race, but I said, go do what you're going to do.
Right.
Now, when you go and play the basketball, now I tell him, I say, boy, you looking sharp.
Yeah. And I could say one thing on that too, and that is that Austin is one athlete that has never met a sport that he didn't think he could play. He thinks he's the best at every sport that he participates in. So I can see why you're a proud father. Austin, let's come back to you for a minute. One of the moments that I remember, certainly one of the first, I think, real situations that made me so proud to be a coach with Special Olympics Bahamas is back in 2015, the International Law Enforcement Torch Run. They had the international conference here, right here in the Bahamas, and we had about 6 or 7 athletes from Special Olympics Bahamas that were featured athlete speakers. And you were one of those speakers, and you got up there and gave a speech in front of approximately 1,500 folks, law enforcement officers from all around the world. And you seem to be into your own when you were up there on that stage. Tell us about that experience and how that made you feel.
Definitely, for me, that's what I would say. For me, the people who was in the crowd gave me the inspiration for me to feel my confidence that I can speak for myself. At the end of the day, this is I have the strength of, by the grace of God, and then God was with me, and he took me up, and he said, this is your calling, so take the wheel and you will go with the race. This is your race. You got to run this race until you finish. It doesn't matter where you start. It's where you finish.
Okay, great. And I can say you were really a big hit at that law enforcement torch run conference. And certainly you made us all proud in that particular moment. having been a part of Special Olympics Bahamas for so long, I think 9 going on 10 years now.
11.
And as your dad said, he saw where it changed your life. What does being a part of this Special Olympics Bahamas movement mean to you?
Being a part of Special mean to me is getting involved, building my confidence build around people, and show myself that I have a gift and a skill that show that I can do it. I just like a regular person, just like any individual. It doesn't matter if I'm pretty on the outside or on the inside. What's in the inside flows from the outside, what brings to the world, eh?
Okay,
That's
great
me.
stuff. Great stuff. And I know, obviously, you've traveled a few places for competitions, and I understand while the bowling alley, which is what you're training for, should be training for right now, is not open. You've been doing some things to help keep yourself fit in hopes of being a part of the USA Games teams for next year. What are some of the things you've been doing to keep yourself in shape?
For me, that's what I've been doing a lot of walking and drinking more water and lifting more my weight so I can help them ready. So I gotta get more than a running and then mostly like every morning when I go to work, I always go for early morning running over the bridge every morning, the best I could.
Wow, you really been putting in the time, and you really hoping to make this team. What would it mean to you to be a part of this USA Games team next year in Orlando, Florida?
It means to me a lot is just to make my country, to represent definitely to represent the country, definitely, especially the Bahamas. Let them see who I is out there. That's one thing. Next, for me, as I go along, I hope I bring back the goal to make the family extra proud. make my country go recognize me for who I is, and say, that's the fella right there.
Okay.
And as it goes on, by the grace of God, I would hope to be I hope I can attend by the grace of God.
Okay, well, all I could say is continue to put in the work. I understand the bowling alley will be open maybe by the beginning of January. And so once you continue to put in the work, keep in physical condition, and then once the bowling alley opens, we'll see how that goes. And, good luck on making the team. I'm sure, that will be an opportunity for you right in Orlando. Maybe this time your family members, at least some of them, if you are selected to the team, you'll be able to come over and watch Mr. Big Stuff in action. So best of luck there. Mr. Johnson, let's come back to you for one final question. You obviously have seen Austin grow from an infant to the stage that he is today. He's done a lot of stuff to make you proud. I can say that you and your family certainly offered the type of support to Austin that we would like to see for all of our athletes. However, and unfortunately, there are a number of parents out there, a number of family members that still feel a bit embarrassed that they have family members with intellectual disabilities. What would you say to encourage those parents to get their family member involved in a program like Special Olympics Bahamas?
Well, I say like this. Well, I put my trust in the God, and I say, well, Lord, I get a son right here. You have to show me what I have to do. So, Lord, the Lord show me, and I say, son, you have to make it. You have to love first. You got to love them first. You must love them, and they don't feel proud. I know the parents out there, they have kids. They feel embarrassed to support them, but don't do it. Just make them happy. The more you make them happy, the better they will get. And the more they will get into it, and they will make you proud. Just put it down and make them happy. And then the world will see. Put love into your kids.
That's some great advice. That's some excellent advice, and I would like to also endorse that. And, we got to have a saying at Special Olympics, not just Special Olympics Bahamas, but Special Olympics all around the world, that we believe we can change the world one athlete at a time. So parents, caregivers, family members, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, please, it is not okay. It never was, but it is no longer okay to keep those children, adults with intellectual disabilities hidden away. Let's get them out. Let's get them socialized, get them involved in something positive, and I guarantee you, you will see the joy on their faces, and joy on their faces means more joy into your lives. So I just want to encourage you to become involved. Whether it's Special Olympics or whether it's something else, get your children with intellectual disabilities involved with some positive, wholesome activity. Okay, so we almost about to wrap up our program, but just before we do that, I want to just remind you of our sponsor for today's program. Our sponsor for today's program is United Sanitation. United Sanitation has been in business for over 30 years, specializing in waste removal, residential and commercial. And so we want you to give them a call, invite you to give them a call. Their numbers to call are 341-3643, 341-5643 or 361-6613. United Sanitations, over 30 years of experience in residential and commercial waste removal. And again, we also remind you, folks watching, if you feel led, if you feel inspired, please give us a call here at Special Olympics Bahamas to make a donation. 359-3558-477-0304, or you can email us at info@specialolympicsbahamas.org. You can also visit our website, www.specialolympicsbahamas.org. Click on the donate button and you will see all the different ways in which you can make donations to Special Olympics Bahamas. You heard us talk about the USA Games earlier on. Yes, we are preparing to send a delegation to the USA Games next year, 2022, and we will definitely need your support for that initiative. So please, no donation is too small and none is too large. And at this point, we also want to highlight one of our sister Caribbean programs. And so this week, we want to highlight our program sent from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yes, Ms. Cesra Joseph, the National Director down there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you're watching from SVG, we encourage you to look up your local program, get involved, become a volunteer, make a donation, and I'm sure they will be more than happy to put you to work as a volunteer or to accept your donation. And so I want to turn to Austin again, just before we wrap up, and I'm going to give him the last words on the show to wrap up this segment. Austin, a couple of things I need you to do for me. I was supposed to read something out, but unfortunately I left my reading glasses. I understand you're a fairly good reader.
Definitely.
Okay, all right. So I want you to do me a favor. I want you to read this out to the audience for me. There's a note in there that I was supposed to read. I want you to read it out for me. Read it out aloud so that make sure they can hear it at home. Okay?
It says right now, listen up. Listen up. Congratulations, Austin, Mr. Big Stuff Green. You are going to the Special Olympics 2022 U.S. Games in Orlando, Florida in June 5th to the 12th, 2022. Wow, definitely. I'm going. What? Yes!
Okay.
I made the team, guys. Oh.
All right, great stuff, Austin. Congratulations on, in fact, you're the first athlete we've officially named to being on the team. So congratulations on that, but you got to do one more thing for us before we go. And that is, I want you to repeat the athlete's oath for us.
Definitely. Listen up, guys, out there, wherever they need to hear this. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Okay, all right, and so with that note, we end today's episode of Special People. We want to thank Austin Green, Mr. Big Stuff, and his dad, Stephen Johnson, for joining us. Be sure to join us next time. Make sure you check out our video on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Special Olympics Bahamas, so that you will never miss another episode of Special People. Thank you, and see you again next time.